Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We do seem to still have a problem. I don't have all the cameras available, but it is what it is. So as it stands, we are where we are. Welcome, folks, to the league, or welcome to the channel. For those people that are about and about, question of just knowing that we're on, I'll just start the chat up with the guys. We'll do what we do. Like we've got a few people in the league that haven't raced before. Donatello, Big Daz. Assuming Big Daz is just a new name from somebody we already know. Javs from 420, somebody we don't know. But they got the 420 banner on, so they're very much welcome. We are missing a few tonight. Hi, Dorian. So just need to give a big shout out to Mikey, who's currently got issues with his son. He's in hospital, so always taking him to hospital because he's not very well. I wish you all the best. We're also not going to get Fat Man tonight. Fat Man's wife has had an incident. She's also in hospital, so best of luck, Fat Man and your missus. And I do hope you can get back and get her home and get her looked after. So we'll miss you guys, and we'll see you on Friday if you can make it. Good evening, Azza. Hello, guys on chat. How's it going? Having a bit of a disaster tonight. We are cameras down. Software updates haven't gone well. So I think so. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 10. There's room for 6 more. There's a big turnout from 420. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 420 guys. Donatello, I don't know. Hey, Delroy. Hey, Kian. No worries, Kian. At the end of the day, my friend, if you're here to practice and just see what it's like, as long as we don't have people trying to get in the league, because I don't take entries, people just turn up. But if you race with 420, then there's no issue. What I don't want you to do, though, is take a place of somebody's racing. So if I get a message from somebody and the server's full, I will ask you to step aside because you've said you don't think you're going to race. But don't worry, just keep smucking until that happens. Or if you do want to race, just let me know you want to race, and we'll close the door to anybody else. So Dorian's not 100%. Oh, sorry to hear that, Dorian. Glad to have you back amongst us. Who else is up there that's having a shout? No, sir. It's all bot. Oh, is it? Let me just check that I haven't done something stupid. Have I done that? Oh yes, so it is. So it is. My apologies. I missed that. It was my Tuesday settings. 9:15, Big Popper. $9.15. Hey, Red John. No, that's wrong way around. My brain did that. John Red 5, welcome. I think 9:15, Big Popper, unless there's a massive shout not to. We've had a bit of a technical hitch. It also looks like I've got desync voice as well, which isn't great. But that could be just the streaming factor. Big Popper's in. Looks like we're going to have quite a full server. I don't have any. Let me just double check. No. It's all right. Just bear with me. I'm having a stress. I've been having technical failures, so my brain's not 100% on server setting up. So let me just bop. It needs to be on. There we go. It's my fault. Well, I said WMR if people wanted to do that. It's not something I've sanctioned, but people went out. People, people, people went out and did. People went out and did WM, and then, but I wanted WMR. So, yeah. But it's no sound from the game. I've got no sound either, so that's what I'm going to try and fix now. So, audio input capture. If I go to that one, I've got no camera, but what I'll try and do, you'll have sound now from the game. So if I go to this one and capture the studio cam, I'm going to copy that. Go over to this one. Control B. There we go. Is there? So you sacrificed WMR for your own name. That's terrible. That's terrible. You could go Slippy. You could take the R out. You could actually take the I out of T. Out of Bandit. You don't have to do the WMR. You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to. You could do Slippery / WMR. See? Of that all 4 you've done. Almighty Dutch isn't even getting an M. He's just getting W. There's not enough room with Almighty Dutch. Was that JB? Camera's horrible. Don't like it. I also don't know whether that's... Let's see where the camera lines up against. Oh, that's huge, isn't it? That's smaller. This makes my head bigger, doesn't it? That's kind of... Ooh. Is the server full? That's a good question. 10, 11, 12, 13. And you're a big one. Slippery WMR, look at that. Oh, league. People have gone rogue. They've gone bandit. They've gone full rogue. They're doing what they want. Fine. It was still no sound. Still no sound from the game. Everybody's used Dash. I've got no audio from the game. I don't know what it's... audio input capture. Let me change that. Advanced audio properties. Monitor and output. Monitor and output. Mic is monitor off. Audio's off. I don't know what's gone wrong. I don't know why this is messed up. Desktop audio isn't working. Why have I got no audio input from? Absolutely it is. Let's see if that one is in. I've got no line in. That looks interesting. Everything's gone to default. Audio input capture property. Line in. There we go. Now you should have audio. Happy days. There's always some noise following your voice. That's going to be... I'm going to turn this down. That's going to be the chat, is it? That better? It'll be the noise gate that's capturing other people. I can't hear the chat anymore, so I'm going to put a lap or two in and then we'll worry about the chat. Yeah, let's see how we go. Don't like this camera, but it's the only camera that seems to want to work, so can't get NVIDIA Broadcast to pick up anything. Not like NVIDIA Broadcast not to work. But I've had a motherboard update, so it's obviously done something to the USB ports. It always goes wrong, doesn't it, when you're under pressure? You guys will tell me if there's any audio issues or anything. Now I'm on mediums. First race is on mediums, so... Ooh! I'm going to go to the pits. See if I can put softs on for quali. So just need to talk to the room of racers. Gentlemen, I wasn't sure what the settings would be because I've never done it before where I've limited tyres in the first race. So you'll find that there are race softs and race mediums available, but the required tyre is race medium. So if you're using racing softs for qualifying, be very, very aware that if you start the race on race softs, you will have to change to mediums. Thank you, Slippery. Evening, Fat Man, welcome. Hope the missus is alright, mate, and hope you haven't stressed too much. Coming out. So in terms of what's going tonight, it's a new racing league, folks. It's Gr4s. There's a couple of people. Now, is Fat Man joining us tonight? Is Fat Man home and is he available, or is he joined on the phone from hospital? He's in the chat. He's in there, but I don't know if he's actually in the lobby. Because I'm thinking, I've got to save Mikey a seat. I've got to save Fat Man a seat, but we've already got 14 people. He probably is, isn't he? Oh, that kicked. We'll have to do our qualifying times in qualifying, I think. And then we've got a strategy to work out for the main race. 45 minutes. This is only a 5-minute quali as well, so it's only like a 1-lap wonder. Because we've got exactly the same amount of race time as we did in the last league. So you got 15 minutes, we had 10 minutes quali and an hour's racing, so it was an hour and 10. We've got 5 minutes, 15 and 45. We've got 5 minutes, 20 and 45, so we've got an hour and 10 minutes driving. So it's exactly the same amount of race time, just split into 2 races and qualifying. You're at home. Does that mean you're racing, Fat Man, or are you nursing tonight? No, only 2. Four times. What's the question? Yes, exactly the same. It's 747 as we always use. Yeah, the big race is 45 minutes, yeah. Top 10 positions in practice laps are currently within less than 3/4 of a second. That's a tight lobby. Heathen is top of the tree. Oh, Slippery's done one, yeah. No worries, Fat Man. Right, that's kind of right. Yeah, so I'm gonna do hard. I'm gonna do softs off the line. I'm gonna take the softs as far as I can go, and then I'm gonna do hards the rest of the race. I would think. If we need to pit stop just before the end of the race, I'll take a set of softs and race to the finish line with the softs. I think that's my plan. Let's see if I can. I don't know what's going on with. We're on studio cam. Studio cam's over there. Look, there's two of us. Rig cam is what it is. Rig cam's definitely not working. Definitely not working. I'm not going to mess with it now because it's a bit of a pain in the butt. But I'm guessing. Let's have a look. JB's in. And we've got 14 racers in. Is Big Popper in? No. So if Donatello is not racing, mediums are mandatory for the first race, Wilkie. Mediums are mandatory. So let me explain to those people that are watching that don't know, because I know Wilkie's been away a couple of days. The league has changed this time round. We have two formats now. We have two formats of racing. We have a sprint race and we have a main event. Donatello. If Big Popper comes in, Donatello, that's going to be place 15, but I've got two other races that need to join who raced last season. So Fat Man and Mikey that are coming back on Friday. So if you race today, my friend, and if nobody else drops out, then you're good next week. You're good on Friday, but I don't think you'll have a space. And you're only nominated as the person to drop out because you're the person that did say you didn't think. Anyway, you didn't think you'd be racing. But let me go back to the explanation. There's two races tonight. There's qualifying, which will use soft tyres, I guess. The sprint race, the first one, mediums are mandatory. You have to use the mediums. If you pit, you have to come out on mediums. If you've started the race on softs, because that's what you used in quali, then you have to pit and take mediums. You won't be penalised for it, but this first 20-minute race should be a no-stop race. You should be able to get through the mediums without stopping, I would expect. With that being the case, the finishing positions from race 1 become the start positions in reverse grid for race 2. So we reverse grid for race 2, of which is a 45-minute race, using softs and hards, and you can use whichever combination you want of softs and hards, but it is what it is. You can pit as many times as you like. Damage is switched on. Wall penalties are off, I believe. Yeah, wall penalties are off. Ghosting is off, but car collision penalties are on. So if you collide with somebody and you get damage, you'll get double penalties or as much penalties as they wish it wants to give you. So you'll get damage penalties and pitting penalties. So if you want the double Dutch, that's what we've got. So we'll see how crazy mental that is. Points for the first race are 16 points down to 1. 16 for first, 1 for last. There's 1 for fastest lap and 1 point for fastest lap. Fastest qualifying. The second race, it's double points. 32 points for first position, down to 2 points for last position in 16th. So there's double bonus for the second race, which is twice as long. Any questions? No? Good, thank you. But it's really good to see almost a full lobby, and I know we'll have a full lobby Friday. But it's also great to see a good turnout from 420. The 420 guys come with a good pedigree. We know they race clean, we know they race fair. And anybody else that's associated with Widdowmaker Racing races the same. So if you've never raced with us before, or if you've never watched racing with us before, what we would expect, and I say this out of courtesy rather than kicking anybody, is what it seems to be is if that you have an incident with somebody and you're door to door with somebody going into a corner and they end up in the gravel or the sand, you have to wait for him. Whether you think you're in the right or in the wrong, you've had a contact with somebody, and alright, admittedly, if they come down your outside and they had no way of getting through the corner without taking you out, that's a different kettle of fish. But if you have a contact with somebody and they end up in the gravel, you should be being gentlemanly about it. You should also be giving anybody with blue flags right away, and you should also be considering what you would consider to be racing etiquette as primary to a win. If you're going to put somebody into a wall to gain a victory, you really aren't racing the way we want to see it. So take the opportunity to race kindly and, I wouldn't say nicely, race for the win, but race with other people in mind. So it is what it is. Hey Adam, welcome. Effectively, Adam, you would be on my friends list. So if you've joined my friends list, Widdowmaker 10144, I will type it into there. So if you've, yeah, but if you're on my friends list, you can get access to the lobby. I will be doing more open lobbies over the next couple of weeks running up to Christmas, so there will be plenty of racing. League racing, it comes availability. Tonight's the first round. It always gets busy. Natural fact of things is people do drop out. People have events. So if there's open spaces for the rest of the league, I allow people to join. If it's not something you're used to, if you've never really league raced before and you just want to get a flavour, join in for the odd time, and you'll pick it up. You'll find the pace you need. You'll see there's a fair splattering of A's, B's. Hello, Silver Surfer. You can be race official, sir, if you want to. What I would suggest, Silver Surfer, is it looks like there's a spare place in the lobby tonight. If you're volunteering to be official and you want to do that, hey, there's Hayes. Welcome, Hayes. If you want to be official, Silver Surfer, join the lobby so you can get a save of the lobby video, and you can officiate by observing from inside, and you can skip between races and you can watch different aspects, and you can also review the video afterwards. But that's only, of course, if there's available spaces. Good evening, Omega. Welcome. So there's 6 minutes left till qualifying. I'm hoping Big Popper is on his way. Thank you, Omega. It is custom weather, everything's set to random. It's morning, it's late morning. So expect the track temperatures to be warmer than colder. And of course the time is set to 4 times, so it won't be night time when the race finishes. No worries, Adam. You just can't beat 1 and 10 of the master license. Yeah, the trick for number 10 is double shifting. Double shifting is the way to beat 10. Double gear change. Yeah. Yeah, double gear change, that's the way. Get it short shifted and you'll get it win. Ah, no worries, Silver Surfer. Yeah, if you've got... No issue. No, I'm going to put in another quick lap. I say quick lap. Now look at that, I'm in 9th position. Look at that, there's 0.184 between 9th position and pole. So it's going to be incredibly close, this. Is that Azza just joined? Or is that Azza just gone and done his engine oil? You've got 3 minutes to quali. 3 minutes. Silver Surfer got Red Bull ring today, got gold. Human Comedy followed up with Alsace. Yeah, I've got a new tune thanks to Mr. Ridley for the Alsace race. He's been working hard on it. I've watched some video of it today and it looks so good. It looks so good. So I'm going to have a stab at that offline before we do it again, Saturday night, maybe Thursday. We do have auto racers join us, Adam. We don't have any auto controller drivers. We have some controller manual drivers. Very good, fast controller manual drivers. We have an auto wheel driver. Yeah, we've got VR racers as well. We got some blind guys. We've got some harder seeing. We've got some old guys, young guys, grey haired, fatties, thinnies, got all sorts. And a bag of licorice, all sorts, yes. Right, I'm just doing damage to my driving skills here. I wouldn't say it's faster than 2.16.6. I'd say it's more consistent. But I haven't tried it yet. I've only just received the setup, so... Big Popper's in. So we've got 14, 15 in. So with 15 in, and Donatello on a come see, come serve sort of situation, Mikey and Fat Man have got positions available. What car's that you in as? You're in BMW? Yeah, it's a short shifter, isn't it? I think you picked a wrong one, Naz. But don't worry, you can change car up till next round. If you go through this round and you think you've picked a real bum steer, you can ditch your points from this round and change car for round 2. But it's the only time you can change manufacturer. Watched a video the other night and tweaked the car, the Abarth SS. The engine swap variant Silver Surfer. It's an absolute dog. Ate it with a passion. Right, that's 10-6. That's sorry, it's 9:16, gentlemen. Qualifying 10-second warning. I've got my tyres on. 10-second warning, gentlemen. Qualifications underway, gentlemen. Best of luck. Have a good one. I don't know how long I did for qualifying. Did I leave it as 15 minutes? Or did I leave it as 10? Or did I make it 5? What did I do? Can't remember. It's 10 minutes. It'll be fine. 10 minutes is fine. Let's see how we do. Now this is, I think somebody's talking to me. Why not? You got the 10-second warning. I'll kick the server out, chaps. I'll just kick. Why can't Az hear me in the chat? He can hear me now. Said it twice. Can't hear what? What car's Az using? Is he changing his car? I'm quitting the lobby. It's not your fault. It's Az being completely disorganised. I'll set the qualifying back to 5 minutes. Hello, Kevin. Welcome. Well, technical problems aren't just mine, are they? Always good fun. Yeah, I don't know whether he connects on PS with his PlayStation or with his phone. Don't know what he does. It's probably what. Yeah, it does. I can never understand you, JB. No, that's right. JB's not changing his name. Soft's good call. Yeah, going to track will get you in. You have to have the green tick to go to track. Yeah. You're in the bathroom? Sorry. Yeah. I thought we were going to hear you. I thought you were going to say no, the water's cold. There's one person missing. There's actually another one. There's Az missing as well. Yeah, I guess so. Looks like we'll go to quali at past. Maybe. 5 minutes. The official 5 minutes. Yeah. So everybody should get at least 3 laps. Let me just double check that I've got this right. Time limit, 20-minute race. Custom weather. Fastest first. Az is back. As long as you've got the important one, Az. No sexual questions tonight. PS4, PS5. Have you just got your Pro then? Have you got your PS5 Pro today? Stop messing with him. Yeah. Yeah. He's not joined the lobby yet, so I can't see him. Where is he? Oh, he's there. He's got a different name, hasn't he? He's got a different name. Yeah, he's there in 5th. Right. Az, let us know when you're ready. Well, open your ears. Had a cock in my mouth. Right. Has everybody returned from smoking? What's JB done? Oh, he's not. Right. Are we good? Is everybody ticked? Dorian's still smoking. Right, 10-second warning then. Soft tyres on. Good evening, Seth. And that's 10-second warning before I click the start quali button. So you get 10 seconds after that. That's right. We're only 11 minutes late, so don't worry. Good luck, gentlemen. Right, let's get this done. This is going to be so close, folks. Oh, nice one, Rapid. Good man. People are going to come flooding out the pits. Now this is going to be the difference between... That corner is going to be the difference between the fastest and slowest laps. Advantage for everybody is the full tank of fuel you get for quali. Oh, I messed that up. Didn't get the car into the corner. .57.3 is about 3/10 down from where we need to be. Oh, I've hit the wall. In the mud quality. Oh dear. Coming out. So something some people don't 100% know is at the end of qualifying, please don't leave the track and go and sit in the pits. Please finish qualifying on the track. What that'll mean is that everybody then doesn't have to sit through 3 minutes of waiting for you for being in the pits. If you just stop out on the track, pull over on the grass somewhere or whatever, but don't return to the pits by pressing escape and sitting in the pits. It doesn't help anybody. It's only 5 minutes you have to wait. Yeah, it's GR4's record. GR4 Tuesday, GR3 Friday. A Big Popper puts the top spot. Thank you, fat man. Yeah, it's just careless. Just entered that corner too sharply. I cut it too fine. Hit the curb, hit the wall. Front left wheel damage, and then that's you done. But the tricky thing was getting out of people's way. But what we're waiting for? We're waiting for people, I think, who are. We'll see. It is what it'll be. Yeah, I've got a funny feeling I'm going to be doing it. So, Big Daz, 1 second 41 down. 4-wheel drive cars are OP. Well, that's interesting. I don't know if we've got any 4-wheel drive cars. What have we got? I think the only one is the Hurricane that's in the race. The other 4-wheel drive cars are. No, we got a front-wheel drive. It's JB. So a very quick review. Is somebody in the WRX? I don't see. Oh, there they are, Rob. Rob's in the WRX. Yeah, that's 4-wheel drive. Yeah, I didn't spot that. So Big Daz in 15th, 141 back. You know, 1 second 41 isn't slow. Azza, not enjoying the BMW, but he's not prioritising this race. 1.3 back with a 57.9. Donatello, just settling in. League experience, 1.2 back. Javs in 12th, 1.1. Heathen, 0.8. So a bit of a gap up to 11th. 11th to first, less than 1 second in it to pole, 57.4. Rob in the WRX is 0.75 back, so 3/4 of a second off pole. There's me, only completed 2 laps, 0.754 just ahead in 9th. Triple in 8th in the Supra, 57.292. Slippery Bandit in 7th, just over half a second. Chippy in 6th. Dutch in 5th. JB in 4th at 0.354 back in the front wheel drive Mazda. Is that G70? Is that G70 GR4? Is that 4-wheel drive? I don't know. Damien, is it 4-wheel drive, the G70? Okay. So Damien in the same car as me, the LSX, is 0.116. Nando Loris, he's on VR, is 0.145 back. But Big Popper with the fastest lap gets the qualifying point at a 56.6. Look at that, 4 guys in the 56s, and he took it by quite a margin. So Well done, Big Popper on pole. Well done. Right then, the first race, different format for us here. It's medium tyres only. Yeah, but if anybody changes to softs in the race, you will be disqualified. So, it's the first 20-minute race. This one is the sprint race. This will establish the reverse grid for the second race. Yeah, mate, go for it. Attach your catheter. So, that's a cracking time, that. Cracking time. Yeah. It's a good lap. Except for JB, because he's shit. Always picks cars that are crappy, he says. Why is that? You had it still? Yeah. But it's a decent car though. You should handle that big time. You'll rattle that round the track. It's a lovely car though. It's a lovely car. Yeah, fastest guy starts last on the big race, and it's double points for the 45-minute race. So, in terms of the race for the second race, your position in the first race determines your start position in the second race. But it's reverse grid. So, well, depending on what position you're in, you're chucking away points, so that's what you want to do. Is catheter back yet? Right, 10-second warning for the sprint race. Let me just make sure I've changed my tyres. I'm on mediums. Yeah, but it'll allow you to start on softs. If you have to start on softs, you'll have to pit. Oh, wouldn't it just? JB. Right, 10-second warning for the start. Best of luck, gentlemen. It's a standing start with penalties, so please get your foot on the brakes. And I'm going to go mute. But best of luck, gentlemen. Welcome to the season, and have a good one. Right. I'm going to take my foot off the brake whilst it loads up. So, this will be interesting. Never done this kind of format before. It's going to be more work from the administration side of things, with having 2 races to manage. Let's go. 4-wheel drive WRX absolutely thraps it. See if it's a tight track, this. It's going to be interesting. Everybody negotiating turn 1 nicely. Came out where we started. That's JB, is it on my right? It is. Just had to let him go. He had that race in line. Got the line right this time. I didn't equally at all. Yeah, radar is probably the right thing to have on. So the idea here is we've got to manage this race position. We've got Triple back behind us, who is extremely good, very canny racer. Knows what he's doing, knows where to apply pressure. JB just gave that up. Ooh. A little bit of slidey crunching going on. We've got the run there, but we're going to have to give this up, I think. Locked my front end up. I can hear something in a rotary or something. Well, this is going to be ugly. Got to leave room. Dutch is away at the front. Just managed to close the door on the Impreza. Right, up to third, so we've now got to really find the opportunity to get away. I'm going to hold the inside line here. Oh, I kicked the inside curb. Didn't like that at all, did the car? Did not like that. There's JB back to the position he should be in all fairness. He was very gingerly on that first outlap, wasn't he? He was very delicate. We gave him 2 places there, which is a shame. JB held that tight line. Now this car revs out. Got to avoid that inside curb. It's killing my front left tyre. So VR guy behind us. Need to check my brake balance. Yeah, it's not where I want it. I want brake balance back to 0. Front tyres were locking up going in. So Dutch is away at the front. Then Rob. Where's Big Popper? JB. Where's Big Popper gone? Ferrari behind us has just backed out. Car handles so much better with brake balance at 0. Big Popper pitted. Must have had damage. But we were 5 minutes in. Fastest lap of the race is currently with Rob in the Impreza. Now 20 minutes is a real critical time, because 20 minutes is really borderline for your medium tyres. If you're aggressive and you're heavy on your tyre, your 20 minutes, your tyres are going to be really cooked at the end. We've practiced this in previous races, and the medium should always do it. But if the tyres get hot, if the tyres get excessive grip and they wear and they slide and it becomes a problem, So pitting here is going to cost you time, but it might give you the tyres you need for the second half of the race. You never know. Now I know the WRX is going to suffer massively with that right front tyre. One of my favourite cars in the game. I've driven it many, many times in these kind of formats of races, and the right front tyre is the problem. But Dutch is away uncontested, look. 8 seconds in the lead. Doing really, really well. JB's there. Don't know what's up with Rob. I'm going to go right. I'm going to give him the benefit. Oh, he's overshot. I don't know what happened to Rob there. Just out of position, out of track. Tyres giving way, maybe. Rob's gone to the pits. He's going to have damage. We might as well take new tyres. And now we've got to chase JB down. JB's going to have other issues. Tyres. Front right, JB's going to... We've got a gap to Heathen. 4 seconds. There is Heathen. Dutch, I mean. I just saw him at the end of the straight. Dorian's giving me the lap countdown. I think we're going to be alright for tyres. I think. Just need to manage the gap to JB. So just while we're running laps, let's just talk about the formalities. If anybody has an incident during the race, and I appreciate they might be watching this back, so this is much as a reminder just for knowledge for the drivers or for the guys watching the race. If anybody has an incident, they have a right to complain. That complaint is done by private message on PSN to me. In terms of what they can complain about, they can complain about anything from courteous driving from somebody else, or maybe, you know, they were blocked off into a corner, etc, etc. Anything that is unsportsmanlike or anything they felt was unfair, no issue with that at all. They can also complain to me about race format if they like. They can make a suggestion. It doesn't have to be in the way of a complaint. They can say, whatever, I did something wrong. 10-4 Dorian, thank you. But the idea is that it's the result is the result. I do expect a racer to review the race video themselves before making a complaint, and just make sure they are comfortable with making that complaint. They also need to suggest what they think the outcome is. Damien in the NSX just spun out there in front of us. My back end was going. Definitely losing right rear tyre, as pointed out by Dorian there. But Dutch looks like he's got this one tied up. 8 minutes remaining. But what will I do with complaints? I will read every complaint. I'll read every complaint and I'll reply and address it. Yeah, I'm thinking about it, Dorian. I just... 7 minutes, 7 laps, 8 laps to go. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we're driving for third place at the moment, aren't we? I just want to keep the pressure on the guy in front. Not that I'm actually applying any. Keeping him at 2 seconds, but he's just sneaking it away. But I know his right front tyre is on the off. Probably looking a lot worse than my right rear. A very quick little car, that Mazda. Dutch has had a 2-second incident. Yeah, understood, Dorian. So I'm getting a little bit of coaching from Dorian about my tyres. Just making sure I know I can see my right rear is looking a bit ropey. I'm probably going to have to go to 3 brake balance to the front. JB's just starting to look squirrely, as much as I am. Dutch has gone to the pits. I'm guessing Dutch hit the wall, got damage. Or he's absolutely nailed his tyres. JB just came back to the apex there, just having run wide that little bit. I was fully alongside though, I believe I had the right to be there. Great move by JB. Oh, he just almost ran it onto the grass. 3 laps remaining, I would suspect. He's really had to back off there, hasn't he? All's fair in war. Rubbin's racing. I was down the side. It wasn't a dive. JB's tyres are done. It's really gloomy and overcast. There's no chance of rain. It doesn't rain at this track. Two laps remaining. Is JB safe in second? JB's lost another place. It's all down to tyres. Driving and managing your tyres is the key to this first sprint race. Getting your tyres to the end of this 20 minutes. I'm going to be at the back of the grid. And it's a question of whether I take sprints, softs to go off the grid, or hards to go off the grid. If I'm on front at pole, I'm taking softs. If I'm at the back, I'm going hards, I'm going long. I'm going to drop onto the softs at the end of the race, maybe. I think there's more trouble running through the pack than there is taking an early pit. There we go, relatively straightforward. JB's in 6th. Thank you. Replay. Save. Thank you, gentlemen. Yeah. So, just gentlemen, before we progress on, just a little reminder about if anybody's got any issues or complaints about the race, just private message me outside of it. There's no need to shout and scream about it during the race. Just do your thing, review the video, then send me an educated, nicely posed what your complaint is, what your issue is, and we'll deal with it after the race. Yeah, and that's going to be the massive issue with that 20-minute race. I think if you can stretch tyres, it's a no-stopper. If you can't drive to stretch your tyres, you're going to have to take that one stop, unfortunately. Get out and push. So, gentlemen, let's give it 5 minutes before the next race. It's a 40-minute, so if you need to empty your bag, do so. I'll just run through the positions. So, Damo finished 2 laps down in the NSX in 15th. Big Daz 2 laps down as well. I'm guessing there was damage involved back there with 57.4s. He's a decent lap, 57.7 for Donatello in 13th. Slippery in 12th. Slippery's always going to struggle with tyres. He's in the Corvette. I didn't realise he was in the Corvette. Okay. Chippy in 11th. As in 10th. Rob, who was running high in the race, finished in 9th place. But fastest lap of the race there. He gets a bonus point for that 56.773. That is an impressive lap time. I don't know what happened there. You just went straight through. I was lucky to avoid you, I think. Well, I just have to question that 56.7 on mediums. That's an awesome lap, my friend. Well done. Nando in 8th place, 20 seconds back with a 57.2. That's a decent lap. Big Popper, don't know what happened there. Big Popper, 57.196. And he points out, look at the lap time between me and Popper, 57.196. That's my fastest lap of the day. JB, 57.173, was running there looking really good, but Dutch was running ahead a lot of time in the race. Don't know what happened there. That G7 is pretty decent car. Heathen, excellent finish up in 4th place, 57.9. 11 seconds back. Javs, welcome to the league, a 57.8, 6.5 seconds back. And Triple in 2nd place, 6 seconds back from the lead with a 57.191. And me takes the win for the first qualifying race. Right, I do have to reset the lobby, gentlemen. So I've got to finish what we've got. And I've also got to remember what the qualifying is. So I need to post these 2 images. So this is going to be the tedious part of this event. Is there's no real way of doing this because we have to drop the lobby. So, gentlemen, I'm going to drop... do I have to drop the lobby? No, I can edit event settings from here, can't I? So this is a practice endurance race. It's 45 minutes. 40 minutes or 50. That's rubbish. I didn't know that. We'll go 40 minutes. Custom weather. Grid start. Now I have to change tyres, don't I? I think that's everything. There was 3 lap times on 57.196. Dutches as well, okay. So I am going to put set by host, and it's going to be grid start with rolling check. And now I'm going to sort the grid. So if everybody can join the track, please.
Change tyres first.
Yeah. Change your tyres. Whatever you want to start on. Yeah, it does make a huge difference. Yeah. If you want to go softs the entire race and then just put hards on at the end, that's entirely up to you. That's a tactic. Right, I'm 40 minutes. What's going on there? Start grid, there we go. So I need to join the track, don't I? Twonk. Has anybody not joined? Triple and Javs. I think Triple and Javs have gone and reset their oil, maybe. Triple and Javs, can you join up, please? Tick the tick. If anybody's in the 420 room, can they tell Triple and Javs to join, or they will miss the start of the race? They're in. They're in. Right, so Triple is at the back with me. Where is it? Javs. Heathen. Alright, I'm just calling out places. Dutch. Alright, I'm just setting the grid. JB. Big Pooper. Big Popper. Big Popper. You're not allowed to be up there. Come back down here. Mambo Norris. Don't be worried. He's nice. Rob. As. Chippy. Slippery. Donatello. Big Daz. Damien. Everybody, please check the grid. Confirm you're happy.
I'm happy.
So, and with that, check your race tyres to make your starting. No, there's no medium tyres available for this race. This is hards and softs only, because you use the mediums in the first race. Mediums. You use your mediums. Yeah. Yes, sir. Who is me? Rob, do you want to drop down? You're dizzy? When you say near the back, When you say near the back, where do you want to be? At the back or 10th? Yeah. I'm happy to drop anybody down. Okay, gentlemen. Do I need a pee? No, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Right. 10-second warning. It's reverse grid from the first race. Racing hards, racing softs. You are obliged to pit and use both sets of tyres. You're not obliged to use them in any particular order. You just got to use both sets. Same rules apply as the first race. And at the end of it, enjoy it, have fun, and we'll see you at the end. I'm ticking the... Is there anybody not here that should be? I'm going to click the start race button. Yeah. Best of luck. I'm going to mute. It's a standing start. Penalties do apply. Here we go. Right. So Rob has chosen to drop down the grid. And with that, it's a reverse grid format. So Javs has not left the grid. So we've got a stander on the grid. I don't know where Javs is. Triple is just going casual. I don't know where Javs is. Because I'm going to run the softs now and go to hards the rest of the race. I'm going to run the softs as long as they will possibly go. So we saw how far we ran the mediums. We ran them almost dead red. So I wasn't going to talk tyre strategy in the open lobby, but I know a lot of people have gone softs. A lot of people are going to run softs all race. And they're just going to run the hards right at the death. Whereas I think we have the opportunity to... JB's extremely quick in that car. I'm assuming JB's on softs as well. I was planning to go long, but I think we'll get rid of the softs and we'll bank on hards for the rest of the race. Yes, both types of tyres have to be used. It's damage that's the killer in this race. Get damage and Got a massive disadvantage. 5, 6, 8 seconds depending on how much damage you get. Stationary in the pits is just not good time. Highly likely to be 2 pits yet. Depending on what we can get out of these tyres. Maybe 10 laps. Oh, Slippery's gone. Don't know whether he was punted or whether he just hit the grass. Yeah, fuel might be the issue. So there's a question for you, Dorian. Do we take fuel at all when we stop first time, or do we take the hards as far as we can go and only fill up for the softs at the end? I suppose if within 10 minutes of the end, we've got to take the fuel now. Yeah. I can't bust Chippy there, that's not right. JB's got the fastest lap. I don't want to see or hear of anybody pit manoeuvring anybody with this race. We've had an incident in front. Dutch and Big Pop are locking doors. That let JB through, 2 places gained. Chippy did well told that I wasn't going to block him out. I know it was my inside line, but just got the run on him there. He's going to have to give that up. I can hopefully make these softs last a little while. Chippy just had to check there. So take the fuel with the hards, all of it. That's right, that's right. Whoa, shish. That was nearly a problem. Oh, Chippy's come through there too fast. Tyres are going to be mighty tricky to gauge here. Dutch and Big Popper. Big Popper's always difficult to pass. He makes his cars incredibly wide, look. He just can frustrate the life out of you, but it's all perfectly legit. You'll notice when he does it, there's one move only. Looks lost out there, but you can do me on the inside. Nicely done, Dutch. And an incident here. Big Popper's just gone wide. Dutch came up far too quick. I know I'm on really, really tentative tyres. I can't really hammer those corners really hard. Nobody's pitted yet. Nobody has pitted. So we've got 30 minutes left if I'm to pit this time round. If I can do 12 laps on these softs. Ooh. Somebody's had an incident here. That's slippery. One more lap. 2 more laps. Rob's coming out. Unlucky Rob. I think this is going to be it. I don't think we're going to get another lap out of these. Yeah, the rear right has gone. This is the limit. Yeah, hard tyres this time round. Big Popper gets a 3-second penalty. I don't know what he did there to get that. Right. All the fuel. We're on track. We only have to go. Coming out. So 9th place. We have to get up to speed on these hards as quickly as possible. And then try and make progress. I hope so. I've got to go like 22 minutes, 23 minutes on these hards. I want 7 or 8 minutes left on the softs, really. I want to really be able to push 7 or 8 minutes. It'd be ideal to pit at 9, I think. 9 minutes to go. Why am I on the traction screen? I don't need to be on the traction screen. We're going to be touch and go on the fuel, aren't we, really? I expect to be kind of... Yeah, we don't use mediums in this format, Neil. You missed the start of the video, I think. We're running hards and softs in this sector, in this main event. Softs are used in the mediums are used in the sprint race to start with, and then we use hards and softs in the main event. The mediums aren't an eligible tyre choice, I'm afraid. Or mediums, as we call them now. Yeah, we need to refuel, yeah. Wouldn't have thought it'd be many laps, I don't think. Need to get the most out of these tyres as we can. Slippery's had to drop out the race because he's had a sugar moment, and I don't mean that he's got a sugar daddy or a sugar lady. I don't mean that at all. Not a problem, Slippery. Thank you, mate. Thanks for letting us know. He needs to have Mars bars on hand and Lucasades and everything. He's just stretching away from us, look. 7 seconds. Don't know whether I want the brake balance changing. 25 laps to go. Oh my, that's a big shout. Let's have a look at brake balance. Brake balance is okay. I think that's where we kind of need it for tyre wear. Well, what to happen is I need JB to catch up with Az. Az is doing well. Not forgetting, some of these guys are going to be going soft, or they're going hard, soft. I kind of expected some people to pit early, but nobody really did. Only 3 guys seem to have elected to go to softs off the bat. There is JB and Az. A Big Popper leading the race. Dutch in second, Triple in third. Oh, who's this just coming out of the pits? It's Donatello, he's behind us. So we just use blue flags to get our way through there. Thank you, Donatello. Bit of banging and clattering going on the old chat lobby. Pit stops are going to shake things up. Big Popper's 26.5 seconds ahead. Fastest lap is a 57.041 to Nando. How this is going to mix up, I'm just not really sure at this time. I think the tyres will make it easy all the way to the end of the fuel. It looks like it's going to be 10 laps at the end. Maybe? No, there's only 20 minutes to go, so if we go to the end of this fuel, we're good. There's Big Popper, look. There is Big Popper. I'm not going to be able to dive bomb him there, that's not going to be a thing. So that's an indicator. The guy pitting from first drops in just ahead of us. If I'd have realised. Because I'm trying to nurture the fuel. Not really necessary. I should have been pushing for pace. These tyres are going to go easy, aren't they? Mistake on my part, I think. Az has gone in 0 fuel. We push them hards all the way. What tyres is it coming out on? I don't know whether he's got to go hards again or going soft. I don't know. My assessment is that Big Popper's going to be hard, soft, I think, or hard, soft. We're all going to be going softs at the last stint. The crucial factor is, when are they going to go to their softs? And am I going to be hindered by the fact that I have to push my softs all the way? No, it's alright. It's alright. Dorian, you don't have to. But I've done my fastest lap of the race on hards. Nando's in. Now, if this format's got to carry on for the rest of the season, we need to come up with the optimal strategy, really. Big Popper's reeling in JB. Seven laps on softs with fuel. Okay. Chippy's gone in from 6th. He's dropping back down. Dutch is doing really well. He's gone really long on them hards. This fuel's going to be the limiting factor. These guys that are out in front. No, I think the best thing is last. Keep the stint on softs to as fewer laps as possible. There's Dutch, he's in. 6% of fuel left to Dutch. I don't know whether Big Popper's gone hard, soft. Pit when fuel is done, 10-4. I'm just making small mistakes at the moment. I'm genuinely overrunning this next corner here. I've got to brake that a little bit earlier. Big Popper's got the run on JB. I can feel the front end losing grip. I get vibration through my brake pedal and I get it through the wheel. BKR's in. BKR is triple. Javs has How did Javs get back up to second? Did he manage to get started off the grid? Or was that lag? Who was it that was stationary on the grid? Popper must be on softs. Yeah, he's just put the fastest lap in, 56.726. So, are some people going to try and get 15 minutes out of a set of softs? They've gone really long on that fuel, haven't they? Really, really long. Try and one stop. It was always going to be the trouble to try and force softs through the pack. Trying to run as fast as you can on the softs. We should have probably gone hards. That would have probably been the ideal route to the front, but play the long game. JB's gone to the pits now. That's the end of his hard tyres. He's got 15 minutes if he can on a set of softs. But like us, I think it's going to be a two-stop. So Big Popper takes up the lead of the race. He's 4.3 seconds ahead. I just tried to mix it up. First race of the season. I do want to win, but I don't want to wipe it from the start. I want a bit of a race, a bit of a challenge, a bit of a mix it up, give people a little bit of a variation. I don't want people to be able to telegraph my strategy and plan to race ahead of me. I want to keep things on the fly. I do everything in the open. People can see it when they're on the stream or when they're listening to the stream. But I genuinely want to give people the opportunity to race me with the same information as I've got about them. They'll get 2 stints on softs with small fuel. Yeah, understood. Understood. We'll learn that for next time. Admittedly, this is the race you want to win with double points. This is the race you want to be at the head of the pack with. This gives you a massive opportunity. 32 points for just winning this. This one is really good. Fastest lap is available in both races. Big Popper's got the fastest quali. So he's well positioned. There is no safety car, no. We didn't have a position for safety car. It would have been interesting to pull everybody back, wouldn't it? If there's an incident or a crash, but I don't think that'd work. So when I'm pitting for fuel, what am I taking? My guess is I'm taking 6 laps. Now, we've also got a tactic to play here. If Big Popper's got the stream on, he'll be listening, so I appreciate he will know what I'm about to say, or he'll understand what I'm going to say. Big Popper's tactic is probably to pit when I pit. I'm behind him, so... Oh, there he goes. He's gone to the pits now, so he's going to be running. He's on 13% fuel, so he's got to take fuel. And he'll be running faster than me. I've got to take fuel as well. We're 6.8 seconds ahead. Yes, his tyres are dead at the end and mine are going to be 4 laps to go, I hope. That's the one advantage I will have. Big Popper came out in 6th place. Everybody's got to filter through for tyres, everybody. Here's Az. And Az shouldn't be downhearted, that's his second stop, so at this point he's going to fly past me. He's on low fuel. Should be able to potentially unlap himself. I can't do that much more often. I can't bypass that corner. I brake too late, trying to be quicker. Az has been struggling with that car for basic pace, so he's only going to catch me in the corners, which will frustrate him. My car is now just starting to really struggle to find the grip on these hard tyres, and that's where I could lose seconds to Big Popper. These next 4 laps are critical. Up 3 after this one. Yeah, so 3 more laps. I don't really know if I want to take 3 more laps. Do I want to do 1 more lap? No, I think I want to do 2 more. Do I? Javs is 5.3 back. Box, yes, 10-4. JB's got the fuel up, he doesn't have to soft tyres. 8 laps of fuel. Not got any damage. We've dropped down, so depending on whether people are going to pit or not depends on what the situation is. Big Popper's got past us. So Big Popper's tyres. Snatch the gear there to try and stop us going into the gravel. So we've got to look at who's going to pit and who's going to do what. This could unravel in the next 2 to 3 laps. Got to be gentle here. Javs has gone in. was on much lower fuel. Thank you, Donatello. Been a real gentleman all race, Donatello. Props to him. Gabs is about to take fuel, so that's Dutch in the lead now. Pit stops are really going to upset things here. Big Popper looking really strong for this win. Getting up to Big Popper in the last 5 minutes. Front end washed out then. Gonna break that fraction earlier. Oh shit! I was reading chat. I was faster than Big Popper. Dutch has got the fuel. So it's Nando then. Can't afford to stop. That was a incident I didn't want. Yeah, read the chat on the straight, there's a bit of sense. Is Nando gonna pull this one out the bag? Did strategy get there? JB's pitted again. Don't think I'm going fast enough to catch Big Popper. Only 3 laps remaining. Has Nando got to pit? Does he have one more pit required? Has he got the fuel? Is he coasting? Just not got the pace to catch Big Popper. It's looking really gloomy. I don't know why I was getting blue flags. Maybe there's a back marker up there. Triple's coming to get me. He's only a second back. Fuel is good, yeah. I think 3rd place is where we're going to end. Yeah, got damage. Hit the wall a couple of laps ago. There's no point pitting. the time I lose in the pits is more than 2 laps. Still catching Big Popper, his tyres are absolutely shredded. I caught that curb on the right hand side coming out of the 90 killer, the death corner of death, and it is what it is. Final lap, here we go then. Nando is looking to make it all the way to the end on that. I generally don't know whether he's 1 stopped or 2 stopped. Oh, somebody behind us has hit the wall. Was that Dutch? EKR triples drop back away. We've managed to eat into Big Popper, but we've not made enough progress to catch him. Dutch has put the fastest lap in, a 56.703. This is going to be one hell of a close league. Oh, that was lucky, wasn't it? That was lucky. That was a great race, though. Great race. Enjoyed that. Whoa. Great race, everybody. Wowzers. That is gonna be a great league. Big Daz, he was the one that didn't start. Oh, this is going to be a competitive league. It's going to be very competitive. 6 cars on the lead lap. Second place was there. Yeah, great race, Big Popper. Great race. Congrats, Nando. What did you run? What strat? Very good. So you didn't need to fuel after your first set of softs? Yeah, very good. Well done. Well done. You like this format then, Wilkie? I would really appreciate any feedback from any racers on the format. If it ticks your boxes, if there's anything you want tweaking or anything, we can change it this early in the season, but if it suits everybody. I mean, I'd probably say the only thing is in the first race, the sprint race, maybe softs and mediums, because I think there's some people that can't complete the race on mediums 1 stop. Yeah. Thank you, John. That's good though. Enjoyed that. That was tactical all the way to the end. Say that again. Yeah. That's a good shout. Good shout. Yeah. I will have the results published for tomorrow, gentlemen. So now, if everybody wants to just save the replay, but let's just run through the results. But you quit, man. Oh, You just pitted. You just went to. You didn't actually quit out the race. No, you're absolutely fine then, mate. Don't worry about it. It was a medical emergency. Evening, Lee. Rob did get the fastest lap. I saw that at the end. That was pretty epic, but let's do that now. Let's get through the results. Big Daz, I think he was stationed on the start line. I don't think he actually pulled away, did he? I think he missed the start for whatever reason. Don't know why. Slippery had to get a bit of an emergency. He's in the pits. He's going to get points for that anyway. We won't penalise him for that. Rob takes the fastest lap of the race. Last runner on the track, but 56.698. That's an awesome lap in a race. That's great stuff. Donatello was a gentleman all race, I have to say. Every time I came anywhere near him, he pulled over and out of the way. Blue flags twice, well done. Heathen, 1 lap down, but 57.512. And I think that's only 1 lap down courtesy of the lapping, as in the clock. As 58.023, he managed to unlap himself from me once. JB in 9th. Fast lap, 56.772. Impressive stuff. Damien in 8th with a 57.3. Chippy, 57.0. Thought he would finish faster than that. He had a disaster behind me at one corner. Hey, Kian. No worries, my friend. Javs put in a... just have to say, Dutch in 6th place. 18 seconds back from the leaders. A 56.703. That's a stonking lap. Javs. Was that you? Did you hit the wall right at the end? It was. Yeah, you hit the wall, didn't you, at the last... Yeah, saw it. So, Javs, a 57.28 is a decent lap in 5th place. Triple chasing me most of the race. A 56.8, a decent lap. 8 seconds back. I'm just 0.4 seconds ahead of Triple with a 57.162. But I ran softs right at the end and I would damage as well. I'd hit the wall. Probably 7 laps to go, 6 laps to go. I donked the wall and took damage. It wasn't worth me pitting. Big Popper, absolutely stonking race there. I thought he was going to have this one. 56.726. What a stunning lap. But second place, just 6 seconds behind Nando, who took the race victory with a soft, hard strategy, one I hadn't considered, with a 57.041. Great first victory, taking the 32 points. Well done, my man. So, with that being the case, I'm just going to post those photographs. If everybody has saved the replay and taken your screenshots, we will change the track to Friday. GT3's on Friday. Right, Triple. No worries, Slippery. You take care, my friend. Look after yourself. Unlucky, bud. Yes, Kian. Hopefully we can find room for you. I do know there's Mikey and Fat Man who are entitled to places. They are ongoing races, so but this will be a popular season. I'm afraid it will be. It's been building and building. Big Popper says my 3-second penalty was for passing the car. Oh. So Big Popper got a 3-second penalty, which I saw happen, but he passed the car that caused the yellow under yellow. So that was the car that went off to the right-hand side. That's unfair. That's big unfair. And I say the 3-second penalty. What was your gap? Your gap was 6. So that 3-second penalty is probably worth about 6 with the slowdown and the acceleration. So yeah, it could have been quicker without that. That was unfortunate. Go on, JB. Yes, you do, don't you? Yeah. That's, yeah. But, so we had, it was this race. Now, there's an interesting thing here, and I know JB will remember this. It was this race 2 years ago that caused a bit of a row between a couple of drivers. You had a guy coming down the hill to the chicane, somebody had clipped the wall and was running slowly, but off the racing line. There was yellow flags being waved, and a car came down the hill and was basically saying, "Get out of my way," and hit the car from behind, saying, "You were on the racing line, you were slow, you should have got off it." Well, I don't think the yellows were waving by the time the cars had contact, because the car in front had sped up and the yellows had passed. It had become a green flag situation. But here's the thing, and I don't know the situation of Popper's incident, so I'm not going to shout and scream about it. But the yellow flags are waved for a reason, and that's to slow everybody down. When there's yellow flags, you should be lifting off the throttle and ensuring safety. And this is real life situation, isn't it, rather than anything else. You're ensuring safety for the cars that are broken down, crashed, and for yourself approaching the incident. Now, here's the thing. Big Popper was behind the car that has the incident, and from what I saw, I don't know Big Popper had the opportunity to actually slow down, get out the way. He did enough from what I saw to actually avoid the car that was crashing. If he was a second earlier, he'd have been part of the accident from what I saw. But yeah, it's unfortunate that you're actually behind the car that crashes and the flags apply to you when you've not had an incident. That's a little bit weird. That's the make. He didn't have damage. He didn't have time. Yeah. But you lifted. Yeah, I get that. I saw that. I saw you actually avoid the car because I was probably 5 lengths behind you. Yeah. I appreciate it was you hitting that. I'm not saying it was Big Popper's fault. I'm saying the game mechanic is suggesting that when the yellow flags were there, Big Popper was breaking the rules, so to speak. But I don't think that was the case from what I saw. I don't really think it was a yellow flag incident for Big Popper. He was part of it and passed the incident. So that was unfortunate. I really want to make videos of this series because I think it will be absolutely stunning. And I've got tomorrow night to do that. He didn't touch the car either as ghosted. Say again. Yeah, the yellow flags probably do. JB's just said they come up to it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think the only thing that's been cheated there is Big Popper with the time. If you give him 6 seconds back, he'd have had the fight with Nando. Maybe the outcome could have been different, but we have to take what it is. Rubbin's racing, innit? Big Popper says. Big Popper says, "I've always seen it as if you have passed me under caution. Neither of us are part of the yellow." Yeah, that makes sense. But that's the game mechanic. We can't argue with it unless it's a setting within the game. I know flag rules apply. If we find a problem with it, we can turn it off. We can turn it off if we want to. Right, let me set it up for Friday. Same event settings for Friday. Can anybody remember where we're going? Is it Catalonia for Az? I put that in for Az. You won't believe me, but I did. Say again. Is that the one I put in? I don't think I did that, did I? Oh, no, we didn't. Where's that opened up? Did you see that was Christmas themed? It was Christmassy. It is the season almost. Or is it not allowed till December? It is. It's. I'm on it. I'm doing it. JB's being offensive. I don't know what you boys are doing, but I'm driving Death Valley on Christmas Day. Christmas Eve, I'm driving to Death Valley. Oh, hopefully he has. Hopefully. Oh, happy birthday to your old man. Good man. Well done. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. That's two of us. I bet he's struggling with that. Right, I'm suggesting 15 minutes then for the first race. for speeding through. What was she doing to you? Oh, sweat. Sorry. Yeah, so in terms of penalties, we've got flag rules on because they are what they are. It's the first time we've ever really had an issue with flags, so we'll just keep an eye on that. So, Big Popper got a 3-second penalty for an incident he wasn't involved in, but the car in front crashed and hit the wall. As Big Popper went past that car, he got 3-second penalty for overtaking under yellow, and it was like the car was in front of him. He couldn't have done anything else. Well, it's one of those, isn't it? It's one of those. It's you lift and you show caution, but you don't pass. But he had no time to react. 15 minutes for a print race is too short, says Dorian. Well, the guys suggested 15 minutes to make the mediums achievable for everyone, which I am just doing it. You had to sort what out? Why? What have you done to it? No, JB. No. Guys, on a Friday, do you want me to set this up with all 3 tyre types? So you can practice the hards as well? I'll just do a quick change. What, I'm keeping it at 20 minutes? So keep it as mediums and softs and don't change the tyre wear. So it's the reason I'm thinking that. Well, no, No. I just want to counter a suggestion with. It would be so easy for me to cock up those changes, and I'm just thinking about managing the changes in such a way that it makes it easier for me as well. It's not that. It's the remembering to change. It's the then changing it back for the main race, unless we reduce the tyre wear for the main race as well. Yeah. Yes, because people are asking to not have to pit. Because that's the well, I would suggest that's the disadvantage between cars, but it's more of a disadvantage between controller types because Slippery can never get it on with controller. He can't do 20 minutes. Yeah, so I understand that. Hards on the sprint and make it mediums and softs for the main. I'd be up for that, actually. That would actually make it double mediums and possibly a soft for the main event. It would make it a quicker main event, wouldn't it? It would mean you wouldn't be able to run out the fuel. That's a good shout, actually. I like that. We wouldn't have to change the tyre wear. Everybody would get the usage out of the hards. It would reduce the lap count on the short race. That's a good call. I like that. I like that idea. I think that one flies. Can we have a show of hands? Who agrees? Reg. It's the People's Front of Judea would like to present a change. Haley. Yeah, the penalty system is screwed. They've never changed it. So for those people on the chat, a proposal has been put forward to change the sprint race to hards only and the main event to mediums and softs. I like that here. I've had 3 agreements from those people in the lobby. What about you guys? Do you think that's a fair shout? No, but they're part of the channel. They're part of the channel, aren't they? Big Popper's in there, not in here. Javs, Triple and John all like that idea on the group chat. The good stuff, thank you. I think that carries it. I think that's approved. Yeah, the executive committee has agreed that. I'll change that then. Happy days. Now I expect Az to win here. What did you do? On hards? I did a faster lap on hards than I did on softs. Must admit. That clip the cones. Clip the cones and hammer that corner. So it's Gr4. Which car am I using? I think I'm using the old school one, aren't I? Yeah, I don't think I've got a skin for that. Oh. I've got a man that does them. Cost me a fortune. Yeah. I did crash when the tyres were best as well, yeah. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Dorian. Thank you. I don't think we have a livery for this one. This Castrol one. So if JB's got time. JB, question. Is he there? JB! On my livery for the Gr4 Honda, there's 5 faces on the side of the car. Are they all me? Are they all you? I know there's a woman on the left, but I thought you might have edited me from holiday photographs. Who are the 5 faces then, my friend? Should I know? Is it you, the wife and kids? Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, actually. That's a good idea. So this is what I'm talking about, folks. My livery. I didn't get to do the introductions through the last race because there was a bit of a mess up at the start and somebody had technical issues. And Az was messing around because he loves to, you know. Where is it? Where is it, Joe? It was so long ago. So many messages ago. So many messages. Here it is. Can anybody see the 5 faces on there? Is it James Bond? No. Who's... So JB's just said first person... It's on my stream live. First person to guess who that is correctly, those 5 people on the screenshot, gets a free skin. Is it Florence and the Machine? Yeah, so if you want to download the skin and look at it in your game, search under Widdowmaker in the liveries section of GT7 and have a look at it properly. Respond to me in the chat, and JB says anybody getting it right will win a free skin. It's very generous of him. Last person on the right. There's 2 girls, I think, on the screen. And I definitely think there's 3 gentlemen. Oh, LA Noir. The X-Files. Oh, it's going to be that hard, is it? So JB reckons there's 2 girls on it. There's 2 girls. So next to the 44 is a man, then a chick, 2 men, and then a woman. JB says this can run for 3 weeks. So I guess at the start of every Tuesday race, I'm going to have to show my skin and remind people. As long as it isn't 4 weeks. Yeah. I even looked at the back bumper and didn't see it. So, there we have it. That is... I haven't got a clue. I know if it was Simon Templar the Saint. But what's got 5 people in? 2 chicks, 3 guys. It looks like James. Fleetwood Mac? I've got some information to send to you from GT Omega, JB. Paul McKenna says, is it Fleetwood Mac? One word. Widdowmaker. That's how Fat Man spells it. Sharon Stone, the last girl. No. Sharon Stone. No need. They're humans. So JB says a clue is they're all humans. It's really interesting. They're all humans. I know who that is. Is that Uhuru? That's Star Trek. What the hell's that got to do with me, though? Ah. No, it's the new school Honda GT4. It's Star Trek. No, it's the GT4 Tuesday race car. Not Star Trek. JB's not saying. I don't know why I'm guessing. It's because I get free skins anyway. So A bit cheeky. But adios, amigo. Great race today, buddy. Well done. Who the flip's that? Ah. Ah. I know who that is. I'm just trying to think of the name of the guy. It's a strange name. Was there a modern day remake of a film? There was a modern day remake. It's an old series from the 70s stroke 80s. There was a modern day remake with a film. Yeah. Pardon? Oh, you, yeah. Yeah. Thought you said something else then. So who is that? And if anybody's interested in the backdrop behind me, this is the real wall behind me. If I do this with a camera, you can see what's on the wall. Yeah. I'll get my camera background fixed. Stone the last girl. Now I'm trying. I reckon. Gr4. He didn't plan that at all. So it came out, if I'm right, about the same time as the Saint Simon Templar. He hasn't said Dorian, he hasn't confirmed. All he said is they're real, they're human. He hasn't suggested whether it's music, he hasn't suggested, he's not answering those questions. JB's just sent me 2 more pictures. Oh, JB sent this picture the other day as well. Whoever it was asking questions about a race rig. This is JB's rig at home and is one of his pup dogs that I've never met before. But there is his reinforcing arms that go on his race rig. You recognise the girl? Was she a previous conquest, Lee? Is she somebody you've... So it's download it from Widdowmaker. Can't think of the words. You want to download the skin? It's available in the showroom. Oh, I know what it is. What's the program where they've got that spinning disc that they walk through? Stargate, SG9. No. Yeah, I did, yeah. I'll just... No, it's not on the chat. He's given it me on mine. It's on the stream, I'm afraid. Sorry. Lee's getting the GT Amiga DD Plus. What's that? Don't know of a GT Amiga DD Plus. I know of a Fanatec DD Plus. You watch SG1 and it's not that. That's good effort, mate. That's proper good effort. Let's have a look at the black cat. Oh, is that right? I've got one that could be worth quite a bit. Debbie does. American version, no. That PC. No, thank you. Good race, my friend. Well done. Happy days. Great racing. Enjoy. Right, who is this then? Who is this? It looks like the darkness. Justin from the darkness. That's a good shout, Az. Good shout. W and M should be red on the logo from back. W M should be red on the logo on back here. Yeah, it's very dark and very subtle, isn't it? That Widdowmaker there. I like it though. Yeah, it probably should be red and black. It should stand out really crisp. But it's all right. I like that. I also like the drips of oil on the. Zero flex if it withstands 21. Yeah. It's a new stand, is it? DD Plus. Okay. I reckon that is still. Is it Sulu? I see the colour shift on the wing mirror, JB. I see that. Yeah, they all colour shift, don't they? In one they were blue, one they were red. Yeah, that's good. Good. Okay. Put it over the top. You're seeing Jennifer Lawrence on the right now. She's darling, isn't she? Jennifer Lawrence. What film has she been in then, Jennifer Lawrence? The Hunger Games. Is that your guess? Dorian's just said Hunger Games. What the hell that got to do with my livery though? What's that got to do with me? Cartoon character. Yes. Well, I don't. You do. I normally look for about 12 minutes and then you tell me where it is. No, that's fine, Dorian. Fine. Say that again. On steroids, okay. 69 steps. Damien's just asked if there's a link between the images. And JB said, yes, there is. There's definitely a link. They're all white. No, he said they're in white, not they're all white. The Profumo affair. 69 steps. It looks early 70s, late 60s. The hairstyle of the girl on the right gives that away. The facial expression of the two. There might be 3 girls in there actually. The middle one might be a girl. The lady. I wonder if there's a Google image search that would find that. Thinking it might be JFK or something like that. Yeah, it's American Cheetahs, says Dorian. It's definitely not American Pie. Is there a link to me, JB, or is it just random? Okay, completely random. I never approve. It is a girl in the middle. It's a lady in the middle. Damned by Kid Carlos. What?
Featuring Kid Carlos.
That too much of a giveaway?
Right.
Is that too much of a giveaway?
I put on the finding out all both of them.
Kid Carlos. What? Descendants 4. The Rise of Red. What? This is something I've never seen. Carlos DeVille, Descendants. The Night is Young. What?
Yeah, I'm not thinking now.
I haven't got a faintest clue. I'm going to have to decline that and just say we'll come back to that another day. American Hustle. It's got something to do with Kid Carlos. Khalil sent a picture of my rig in the chat. Was £300 from a UK company, Upshift. Yeah, you mentioned that last week, didn't you? What's Khalil sent? There. Not Robert. It's in the main chat. Lee has sent it. Oh, it's Khalil. Khalil. Your rig. You sent the... Ah, there it is. Not that. Well, that's interesting. It's a smaller profile. G29, happy days. No, he's not got a truck again, but he's got a seat out of a Vauxhall. Clearly, that's a decent looking bit of kit. Decent looking bit of kit. Right next to the fireplace. That should cook you. Keep you warm. Got a cat watering bowl just like we had for our cats. Happy days. Like that lot. Like that lot. And Lee also put his victory image up there just in case nobody knew he won. Well done, Nando. Right, let me put a lap in of practice before we run out of daylight. Racing tyres. What tyres have I got on? And just in case anybody's asking, there is no rain expected in Spain. Racing hards, mediums and softs. What tyres has I chuffing got? Racing mediums. What's the problem? Violation of the rules. That's what it'll be. That's what it'll be. I don't own softs. There we go. It's 3 females. Yes, it definitely is. I don't know. It's something to do with Kid Carlos or whatever. I don't know. That's an interesting circuit. No, Az is a big fan of this track. It is. It's not my genre, I don't think. So we've got an... Pick a what? No, it won't. I'll find the answer. I'll do a Google image search when I get to my PC. Ooh, too wide. Get a penalty for that. Another second penalty. This can be extremely quick, this circuit. Extremely. Did they shit in the airbox? Oh, very good. In your work? Yeah. Okay. Were they stretched, worn? Yeah. Right. Yeah, it's time. PS5 Pro, yeah, we had this conversation the other night, and I'm not killing the conversation because we've had it before. What I'm saying is just repeat what I said. I've got no plans on a PS5 Pro until it's able to do different size projections. I don't really see any point in upgrading from a perfectly good PS5 to a PS5 Pro without it being able to use different monitor types and sizes. It just seems a frustration that they didn't do that. Another pen. Don't see the point. They seem to have missed the boat completely with not being able to use all the monitors that are available. Yeah, only play Gran Turismo, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately the PS5 Pro seems to cash in. It doesn't seem to be... It probably is a development, it probably is an advance. I believe the PS5 upgrade for GT7 is next Thursday. I believe. From what I've been hearing rumour wise, it's rumoured to be next Thursday as an update. I say next Thursday, the update at the end of the month is PS5 compatibility for PS Pro. What am I talking about? GT7 upgrade for PS5 Pro is the end of the month. Yeah. Although I saw somebody post a video today of a clip from a PS5 and says although it doesn't show on the video, the clarity of image is extremely good on the PS5 Pro, and you think, why did you post a video then if you can't see it? But I suppose it brings around functionality for 240 Hz for those people with monitors and TVs that can handle 240 Hz. I suppose there's that side of things. Visually it's supposed to be better, bigger storage, it's faster, the game loads quicker. I'm still smashed to bits about how much it loads faster over the PS4 that I can't believe that the load time is significantly faster than the PS5 to make me want to spend another 600 quid. But you never know. And the PS6, what, 2 years time? Yeah, it doesn't feel that way unless GTA 6 is gonna be PS5 Pro only, and then I'm gonna have to buy the PS5 Pro. Yeah, maybe that's the upgrade I want. I can't see it being. It feels like a cash in to me, and whilst I fully support PD and PlayStation and Sony for what they do, yeah, I hope not. But you never know. I'm in LA in 5 weeks' time. If I come across one on sale in American dollars for 20% off, it might fit in my case on the way home. You never know. I wonder how many are up for sale now already for a higher price. I don't think they'll be sold out anyway, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. No way. Wowzers, so nobody bought them. Just JB. Oh, I bet. Yeah, I think I would come home with a PSVR 2 rather than a PS5 Pro. In all fairness. Another blooming penalty. And another one. There it is. Just take it off, put it back on. That's the way. Add another second. Go on. Come on. I'm just getting on the throttle way too early. Latest Golf driver RRP 549 Pro Shop sells for $399. 14 laps. Oh, interesting. Sorry for keeping you away from this. What is the price? Current RRP? Thought it was 600. Is it? You reckon it'll be 599? I thought it. Sprint race will be 9 laps on hards. That should be easy money, shouldn't it? 20 minutes or 15? 20 minutes. Sprint race. Sprint race will be 20 minutes on hards. Not 15. I know I said 15, but that was only going to be 15 if we changed the... make it work for people. The hard tyres at 20 minutes will be possible. We're going to try... I'm not going to try and trim the race down because we've had to trim the main event to 40 minutes from 45, so I want to keep the driving time. It's $6.99. Okay. That's $600. Sorry, that'll be $700 in the US, which would be 580 quid UK if I was to buy one in the US. 20% off. If I buy it in a state that has no tax on purchases, we might be quids in as well. $6.50. There'll be a PS5 box and a PS6 box. Sorry, PS5 Pro box. It'll be a PS5 boxed in a PS Pro box. £50 off. They're stolen, isn't it? That front left tyre is gubbins, isn't it? Look at how many laps I've done with penalties. That's shocking. 5 seconds down on roll. 47 according to a 41, but I've done 45s with penalties. Shocking. That's a Subaru as well, isn't it? Pick up disc drive if you can. Does the PS5 Pro not come with a disc drive? Does the PS5 Pro not come with a drive? Is it discless? Hey Variety Gamer, I'm absolutely tip-top, amigo. The new chair is the comfiest chair I've ever had. It's awesome. It's lovely. It's lovely to sit in. Exactly what I asked for. Brilliant. It made my old chair feel, you know, like it needed to go. Digital only. That's a stonker, isn't it? So none of the games I've got now I'd be able to use. There's another reason not to buy it. They allow you to add a disc drive. So could I use any USB disc drive? As long as it reads the discs. I've already got one. No, it'd have to be a PS one, wouldn't it? I'm going to be struggling to be competitive here. Disc drives are selling them so much more. Well, everybody's been able to buy them on release from PS, haven't they? From Sony. Has to be an official one. Well, we'll see what I can get from Best Buy in the US. There's got to be something available for me. Yeah, they've knocked. Yeah. On his head? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I've been looking at the GT Amiga site myself. I was sceptical at first, thinking the price would be astronomical, but those chairs, they are a real good chair. Real good. I think the only thing that's a problem from GT Amiga at the minute, this is being hands up honest, is the shipping price out of state. Out of country is a little bit ridiculous. They've really sorted out the inter-European shipping, but if you're shipping inside US or like yourself outside of the zone, the shipping, you just have to inquire with them and see where it goes. It's a bit, the shipping's a little bit off key, but yeah, there's only 10 minutes left for me, so good night, JB. You're in the new Honda or the old Honda? So the same shape as the Gr4. Yeah, I'm in the other one. I've not tried softs yet. PS6. Making the... Oh, I've only just... I'm only on my outlet. Oh, you swine. Penalty every lap. Yeah, exactly. That's what people do, but it's definitely a quality product, and I would suggest the shipping is just an aside. They say anything over £70 shipping's free, but I believe that only applies to mainland UK and registered or known delivery addresses inside the European Union. So just be aware if you are buying, just double check the postage, and it's not GT Amiga's fault. They've generally tried to make it as fair for everybody as possible. The more you buy, the less its shipping cost, but it's a great chair, it's worth every penny. So 25 seconds plus fuel. Wowzers. Really haven't been focused on that time, so let's do this next one. Easy strategy, okay. I trust you. Even if you are not feeling 100%, you're doing alright, my friend. Let's have a go. Just gone ahead of Damo. We had a penalty on that lap, so I think we did. variety says you picked the perfect colour. I was sceptical at first when the missus said no, red one's got to be the red one. It's marked as cherry. When I opened it, it was like, oh yeah, I like that. My missus wanted me to open the box and look at the colour when it arrived. That's why on the video the box is already open, because the missus just wanted to confirm. Yeah, I think you've got the same one as me. Got tyre tracks across it. Yeah, it's really... It's lovely, isn't it? It's a great bag. I use it... I kind of use it for work, but I'm using it to travel with. No? Happy days. So your missus is using it? I think they make so much money on games from PlayStation and Sony that they do their business, and PlayStations are a little bit of a loss leader. Still trying to... sorry, I thought you meant something else. Sorry, mate. No, understood. Christmas is coming. Absolutely it does. I quietly slip in maybe 30 or 40 quid's worth of games, add-ons every month. It adds up. The PlayStation subscription alone makes a million. You know? Mine's January. It is, it's 2 years is there, isn't it? Yeah. What, the PS4? Oh, that's right, you joined us on PS5, didn't you? You were on PS5, yeah. Yeah. No, the wife does love the colour. She generally likes it. She just wanted to confirm it. My lap's nowhere near the speed of Rob's though, is it? Got another penalty on me out that. We're just going to do a couple of laps and we'll call that a shoot for the day. Been a great first race night. Really enjoyed tonight. A little bit of crap at the start with the video my kit not playing up, camera's not working. A little bit of grief. No, it's just the way it goes. That's. Change it as if you want to. Peugeot. Renault. Yeah, strategy sent on PSN. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I buy certain EA games without intention of playing them. I buy them because I've got them all. Golf, basically. I buy the golf on the PlayStation and the PC. Thankfully, they gave us it free, didn't they, last year? Yeah. But I'd already bought it on the PC. It's much better on the PC. The graphics are superb. Tiger Woods is brilliant. It's not Tiger Woods anymore, is it? But it was. It's brilliant. It really is good. And it makes me play golf like I want to play golf properly, you know. Yeah. PGA before it was Tiger Woods. Yeah. BRZ has great tyre wear. Okay. Yeah, it swings and roundabouts, doesn't it? You choose your car, you take your choice. I'm just going to pick up a penalty there, I think. That's going to frustrate the life out of me. This has got exceptional grip on low fuel and tyres. Only 0.3 away. I think this can cope. The driver that's a bit flaky. It's a mover, Mac. It's a mover. You don't have to confirm your car until Friday night. So if you choose the if you choose this car that I'm using, the only way you can choose a different one is to lose your points. So if you go into this Friday driving this car and then you think actually it's not for me, and you change to the other Honda, you scrap the points from the race you've driven in the other car. But you don't have to drop one round anyway, so it's 5 rounds count this season, so because there's no final Friday. Mad Friday isn't happening. So on foot. What, today's race? Yeah. What I have to say is I was really impressed with the way the guys approached the first lap. I didn't hear any shouting, any screaming about turn 1. I saw people giving way at turn 1, probably a little bit too much, but I saw people negotiating each other rather than charging the corner. I was really happy with what I saw today with the race. It was really good. Okay. Cool. No. Understood. It's this. I don't treat this as a clinical process. We're here to race. We're here to have fun. We're here to enjoy it. I've been in those leagues where you can address every single incident by going through the entire video, picking them up, listing it, sending a report to each driver. And I've done that in the past, and I was asked to when I was part of the CRC during Live for Speed days 20 years ago. And I don't think it helps, but I don't think it encourages people to race, because you're just being dissected and criticised, and I don't think that's important. What I think is important is people understand the issues they've had, now they can learn from them. You know, and I think the more you do it, the more you learn for yourself, and the more you know what you've got right and got wrong. So Paul plays golf, loves it. He misses it now. Go to 3 rounds a week until September, October. and now it's only one a week. Bring on March. Oh my. My boss at work plays every day, whether that is 9 holes in the evening when it's light. He'll go to the driving range at lunch. He'll play two rounds a weekend, whether that's 2 on a Saturday, 2 on a Sunday, or 3. He'll play one morning, one afternoon. He's got a family, but his kids play as well. So it's it's a great game. I love golf. It just doesn't like me. Never does what I tell it to do. I just found it too expensive, to be honest. Too much money. I've got boxes of balls in my cupboard that I must have bought before COVID, and my clubs haven't come out since COVID. Probably need to re-grip all my clubs. No. I've got a brand new set of FootJoy golf shoes that I've worn twice. But kids don't have a choice. He loves golf. We were talking about golf apps today, and he showed me the golf apps he's got on his phone, and I don't know which one it was called, but he showed me one where the course he plays, it actually records the spot that everybody plays the shots from. So you can see where people shortcut certain holes, and you can see the people. It doesn't have the names against who's played it, but you can see the long drivers, and you can see those people who take 4 or 5 paces beyond everybody else's ball. You know, it's like, oh, they're brilliant. You know, they've done loads of shit with the GPS on the phone, and the phone knows when you're taking a shot because it knows where you've stopped. You know, you don't have to pick the phone up; it just does it. You know, you tell it whether you're 2 putt or 3 putt, 4 or 5, 3 or 4 chips out of the bunker or whatever. But they're tremendous. They're really good. Right, gentlemen, I'm going to drop the server if that's all right with you. It's past midnight now. Stay on it then. Stay on it. Stay on it. Stay on it. Oh, you got a penalty. That's Rob. There's Damon. That's an interesting rainbow skin. Now this will be it, folks. Thank you very much for joining us tonight on the stream. Really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the new format of racing. I appreciate every one of you that stood by and gives us a cheer. Thank you for dropping in and saying hello, and we'll see you on the next one, which is going to be... Don't think it's going to be tomorrow now. I was going to do Le Mans, the time trial tomorrow, but I think I'm going to give that a miss and leave that till Sunday again. We'll give that a shout. I'm going to try and make a video of this race, and we'll try and make a feature of these races and see what we can do. So with that in mind, thank you very much, folks. Have a good one. We'll see you on the next one. All the best and take care. Well done to those guys that won, and I'll get the league results out. And if you're part of my friends list, you'll see the results in the lobby. So we'll see you on the next one, folks. All the best. Take care. Goodbye.